As long as you're with the enemy, you're going to continue to be the type of human being that he made you, because he made you into himself. Come out of her, my people, the scripture says. And even Dr. King in the last year of his life said, I can see why separation is necessary for a time. Come up with the measles, the mumps, you can't just walk around. You put a sign on your door in the old days, you're quarantined so your health can be restored. Elijah Muhammad said it's better to teach separation than to teach prayer. There's nothing more powerful than prayer, but praying in the house of the enemy and living the life of the enemy, you still victimized as a praying slave, a praying freak. So we can continue to pray, because prayer is the greatest force to restrain us from the doing of evil. But as long as you stay in the cesspool that made you sick, all your prayers will never make you righteous. We got to leave him and go into a land of our own where we can be healed and cleansed and made whole again, that God may use us for his glory. You know, excuse me, my dear sister Monet.
Yes.
You know, I'm full. And the passion that I have is a part of my being at this time, because we're getting closer and closer to a time and there's no turning back. America is under divine judgment, and so are we. So we can't play around with the truth. We can't use sweet words when it demands straight talk. And who will speak today? A cowardly Muslim that says, I represent the prophet? You're a liar. If you represented the prophet, you would be sending out a warning to a government as low down as the government in which you find refuge for yourself. Cowardly Christians go along to get along. Pastors that are weak. Our children in the street dying, and you in the church with the saved, you in the mosque with the so-called saved, when the problem is in the streets. Yes, that's where Jesus was. Yes. That's where Muhammad was. He wasn't in the mosque praying all the time. The man was out there teaching people, transforming their lives. That's the work of Jesus, not being in a safe place. We got a lot of work to do, my sister. There comes a time in your life when you can't take no more. That's the time you decide it's either life or death, but tyranny has to cease. That's the time we're living in now. No more Trayvon Martin. No more Tamir Rice. No more Eric Garner, because that's always going to be until we decide. Yes. That must end. And when you decide that it will end, because then you're ready to pay whatever the price is to bring it to an end. May God bless us.